If you have to be persuaded, reminded, pressured, lied to, incentivized, coerced, bullied, socially shamed, guilt-tripped, threatened, paid, punished, and criminalized, if all of this is considered necessary to gain your compliance, you can be absolutely certain that what is being promoted is not in your best interest.
Oh, so we preaching today, huh?
Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation.
It has come to my attention that this popular beverage is back, and we need to send it back to Gitmo. Plus, I found out all the weird things tech billionaires are eating. It's a must that we discuss. Drew from the Chainsmokers is a man-hooer. People are sick of woke Disney and its shows, and a new Hollywood strike might be coming. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Do you remember Jones Soda? Between 2006 and 2009, I feel like this stuff was huge. Every hipster would pose with this stuff and take pics and post it to MySpace. They thought that the black and white label was deep or something, and you know what? It's the most disgusting pop I've ever tasted. Yeah, I say pop, so what? I didn't understand it then, and I definitely don't understand it now, because they're bringing back turkey gravy as a flavor for their 25th anniversary. The turkey gravy soda isn't even the shocking part for me. It's the fact that enough people drink this poo-poo pop that they can even celebrate 25 years.
You.
Speaking of weird and gross, guess what your favorite tech billionaires are eating? The Daily Star says Mark Zuckerberg used to eat cold goat meat, but now skips meals? Guess you don't know until you try it? Before Jeffrey Bezos became obsessed with Whole Foods, he used to eat octopus for breakfast. You really want all those tentacles in your body to start the day, Jeff? Okay, get a room, you two, come on. Elon Musk is just as weird as you'd expect, inhaling most of his meals in only 5 minutes, and typically grabs a Mars bar for breakfast if he even eats breakfast at all. Maybe one day he'll be eating a Mars bar on Mars. Maybe this was the ultimate foreshadowing.
Ugh, you, Mars.
I like to eat dessert for breakfast. I'll bring tiramisu or cheesecake to work. Is that weird? Tiramisu is like coffee, and everyone be starting their day with that.
Don't.
Everyone knows Tweedledee and Tweedledum from the Chainsmokers, right? Drew Taggart and Alex Paul. Well, Drew's kind of gross. According to page 6, a spy told them that he was partying all night last Saturday at the Palace in New York City and that he tried to hook up with every girl there. See? Spies are real. Watch out, people.
I was a little drunk. Plus, I was horny.
Apparently, Drew did take one girl home. There's always one. Don't be the one.
You don't go! You don't go!
There were actually a lot of stars there. Evan Mock from the Gossip Girl reboot was wasted and doing the worm on the floor. Diplo was flirting with a bunch of chicks, and Thomas Doherty was being sweet and helping at the door. I love me a good party. Don't get me wrong, but is it just me or do celebrity parties seem kind of lame? Do they just hit on people and do the worm? How about trying to be a worm, huh?
Easy worm! Easy worm! The worm from Scotty Too Hottie!
How many people did you know in school who were trans? I'll go first. None. I knew none. And that was like 10 years ago. But now there is a massive social phenomenon happening among teen girls, and I explore that with journalist and author of Irreversible Damage, Abigail Shrier, in today's episode of The Spillover, which is out now. I ask her every question, like, why are doctors giving hormones away like they're candy? Why are so many girls coming out as trans when they've shown no previous sign of gender dysphoria? Do they regret transitioning as they get older? What to say when people tell you it's not empathetic to let someone transition, especially if they're threatening suicide. Plus, Abigail drops a bomb that the media has been hiding something huge from us about the sudden spike in transgender teens. Surprise, surprise. Subscribe to The Spillover on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and watch the interview on TPUSA Live or POPlitics on YouTube. You'll love it, I already know.
Oh, have I got your attention now?
Disney shares took a 4.1% dive this week, according to CNBC. She got a stonk. She got a stonk. She got a stonk. Now stonk with it. Go stonk with it. Get stonky with it. You think that has anything to do with their wokeified shows, politically correct theme park attractions, or being cozy with communist China?
All the above.
Another Hollywood strike may be coming.
You have been cheated and lied to.
E! News is reporting that Hollywood A-listers are trying to fight for better workplace conditions for their crew. Kerry Washington, Mandy Moore, Joshua Jackson, Sarah Paulson, Susan Sarandon, and more stars are speaking out in support of IATSE, known as the union behind entertainment, who's trying to get better working environments for the behind-the-scenes workers in theater, TV, and film productions. Anyone from cinematographers to costume designers.
Against a sea of troubles, and by opposing in them, to die, to sleep no more.
E! reported that the union is calling for change when it comes to excessively unsafe and harmful working hours, unlivable wages for the lowest paid crafts, consistent failure to provide reasonable rest during meal breaks, weekends, and more, and workers on some streaming projects getting paid less than those on traditional blockbusters, even on productions with bigger budgets. Kind of interesting.
I will not stand for this.
Not to be heartless, but like, is this not something that we could have figured out last year when things were already shut down? Now they're gonna potentially shut things down when they're just back up and running? Also, the report cites that the union is fighting for adequate sleep, meal breaks, and living wages. These people aren't getting enough sleep? Leave it to Hollywood to know the recipe for gulag-level working conditions.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
Can't they just send a strongly worded email asking for more Z's and money and then call it a day? The show must go on. It's that time. Sing to us, band.
I said certified free. 7 days a week.
Point Park University in Pennsylvania gets the honor this week since they're telling students that if they misgender someone, actions will be taken against them. Is that a promise or a threat, you of Karen?
Huh? What, you think I'm afraid of you? I'm not afraid of you!
Is your school also doing this? Guess what? Stop giving your money to these troll schools. Stop going. Don't go to college at all or get a cheaper degree at a community college. Unless you're trying to be a doctor, lawyer, teacher, engineer, or maybe a witch doctor, skip the debt. Otherwise, prepare to be discriminated against by undiagnosed mini Stalins. Besides, do you really want to spend 4 years listening to stuffy professors and moldy polyester who are afraid of blue hair Brenda sitting in the back of the class? I don't think so.
I shouldn't have gone in there. Don't go in there. Promise me you don't go in there.
Finish 9 Perfect Strangers. It was fine to pass the time for the last few weeks, but I seriously do not recommend this show. It was just not great. Didn't like it very much at all. I still highly recommend White Lotus over that not hot mess. The Spillover is out. Go listen and share to your stories because this is the kind of information that could save a life. Subscribe, leave a 5-star review. Please tap the heart button on here. Let me know in the comments if you like Jones Soda and what the weirdest thing you've ever eaten is. I've tried ostrich and zebra, and both were delicious. Don't at my taste buds. Don't forget to share this episode with someone who loves Jones Soda and hit save. We're back Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Support POPlitics, the first ever conservative pop culture daily show, by subscribing to our channel, turning on notifications, and of course, hitting the thumbs up. Also, our main home is on Instagram. Seriously, just trust me, that's where the real magic happens. Follow us there at POPlitics.